Whoops. Greetings, geeks and girls. It's me. I'm back for Wynonna Earp, Season 4, Episode 2. So, I completely spaced last night, and I forgot that this show was back. I freaking love this show, but I just forgot. Sorry. Let's actually jump into it and talk about Episode 2. I'll try not to keep you long, because this is going up late. We pick up where we last left off. Doc is with a naked Nichole, and she seems off, but he's still excited to see her. And he's like, Waverly will like to see her, so also probably need to get Waverly because there's a barrier around Nichole. Which you start to think, that's kind of sus. But anyway, he goes to find her. He does, and he tells her. And just as they're reuniting, the machine goes off, so Doc is like, okay, I'm going to go fix that. And they're talking, and like I said, she continues to be sus. And has a really hard spot for God. So you're like, what? And then, while the machine is freaking out, a door opens, and Doc goes through it, and he sees these three pillars, and on one side is the image of Nichole. But then when he goes to the other side, it's this monster's face, and he figures it out. Oh, that's not Nichole. And so, my mind started to go, this is the garden. She's being caged in there, and she's a she. So, Eve or Lilith? And, spoiler alert, it's Eve. Oops. I forgot to say my spoiler alert earlier, but I did say spoiler alert just now, so that'll excuse that. But if you guys haven't seen the episode, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below if you've watched this far already. Sorry. Anyway, still a little rusty at these reviews. Well, what happens is the prison breaks because they didn't give it blood in time. And she breaks free, and right as Doc is yelling, that's not Nichole. Nichole and Waverly kiss, and she's like, why do you taste like sulfur? And then we get it confirmed that she's Eve. Doc and Eve go back and forth. We figure out that Eve is just full-on shapeshifter. I thought there might be like some connection with the cult of Boshar and Nichole, and that Cat might be playing Eve for the rest of the show. But no, she's just a straight-up shapeshifter. And they go back and forth, fighting, until Doc, shears her. And Waverly gets a little crazy and is like, I have to stay here. And she even does that, head thing that she did, Bobo. But she doesn't kill him, thankfully. But she does knock him out so that she can get into the chair. And right about this time, we need to rewind and go back to Wynonna and real Nichole. Because real Nichole survived, but has a broken leg that she broke in 3 parts. After some protest by Rachel and some bonding between Wynonna and Rachel, we see them go through the zombies. We even see a scene where Wynonna is getting a little low on oxygen, kind of crazy. But they end up working together and finding Nichole and finding a machine that is a portal to purgatory. And Rachel's like, my mom died so that they wouldn't ever use this, and so I will protect it. And she pulls out her gun. Haught talk her down. Then they have an emotional scene between the two of them, which was really emotional. had me almost fearing that maybe something might happen with Nichole, which something did, but we'll get back to it. Uh, so Wynonna goes into the portal to the Garden of Eve. Her and Doc have a back and forth where he thinks that she's Eve, and she even tries using their daughter as a way to say it's really me, but he's kind of like garden sick, so it takes not only mentioning Alice, but also mentioning their safe word when naughty times get a little too rough. He believes that it's her, but then he's like Waverly, and Waverly's sitting on the throne now, talking about how this is her destiny, and Wynonna uses the ring to talk her down. They're like, okay, everything's cool now. Let's go home. They finally go through the right door. Oh yeah, by the way, Doc fought Eve and did this as Sparta kick to her through a random portal. So Eve is now on Earth, but God knows where. Well, not even God knows, because apparently God is absent in this world, even more so than the supernatural world. I wonder if we'll ever see God on this show. I mean, I never thought that we'd get to see God on Supernatural and on Lucifer, but here we are now. Who knows? And maybe they might actually do the whole God is a woman thing. I would die if they got Alanis Morissette. Kudos to you who get that reference. But anyway, they come back home. They're all in separate places, but Doc and Wynonna reconnect and see that Purgatory is not as what it used to be, and that it actually looks kind of like a scene out of The Happening. And then we have a scene where Waverly meets up with Nichole, and my first thought is, what the hell? Her leg isn't broke? How long were they gone? And then Waverly points out that her hair's long, but they push through that because they've missed each other for a long time, especially on Nicole's side. And they have a very intimate moment, which I felt kind of awkward watching, and I even had to look away. I don't feel like I should be watching this. This is an intimate moment between the two. It's then, after they have their happy time reunion, that we find out that they were gone for 18 months. A year and a half. Wow. And oh boy. I almost feel like now that this is going to be a separate threat beyond Eve, and that this is what we will be dealing with for the rest of 4A and 4B after the pandemic break is going to be about Eve. But that's just my thought. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me. Ooh, did I miss Owl House too? I guess next time you see me will be Owl House if I remember. If all else fails, Wynonna. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. Whew, boy, this time is really messing with my schedule head.